Good evening, everybody. Now I've been keeping up with this Corona thing, right? And I want to go ahead and do this real quick rant because it been like some real interesting things that been happening that I've been seeing. One thing that was interesting that happened, I believe it happened like last week, and I meant to address this about it on one of my rants. But one interesting thing that happened is that a couple of the CEOs have stepped down. I believe Bill Gates is one of them, and I believe it's one CEO from Disney stepped down as well, and a couple more notable CEOs as well have stepped down as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty interesting. Um, then also, of course, this whole thing about the Corona pandemic and stuff on where it originated from. That's interesting in itself. Now, the real interesting part about this that I want to share the rant with y'all this evening is that I was kind of putting together a couple of pieces of this puzzle. Okay, so those of you who don't know, if y'all not familiar with this, before this whole Corona pandemic, right? The United States and China, there was actually I don't know if they was in a deal with each other or they was in competition with each other, but however, nevertheless, they was in a competition or deal or whatever, however it went, that they was trying to put together this 5G towers and stuff all over. Now, it is rumored that over in the city of Wuhan, that was actually where the first 5G tower was implemented. You know what I'm saying? And so the strength of the signal and the radiation from that tower, it's rumored that that's what caused the symptoms that a lot of people are experiencing right now with like the corona. They call it the corona, but it's rumored that they was having like symptoms just as similar to what they describing about the coronavirus and stuff, which is like mild headaches, people experiencing like respiratory infections, and it's affecting the older public and stuff, which is the elderly and disabled or people with pre-existing illnesses. You know what I'm saying? So that's strange in itself as well. Now another thing that's strange too is that I don't know y'all aware of this too, but since this pandemic happened, a lot of cities around the United States, they're shutting down the cities and they're trying to convert into remote, meaning that they're allowing a lot of workers to work from home. Okay, but now the interesting part is that a lot of companies, right, like Verizon, T-Mobile, a lot of companies is offering what? 5G. Now, if you want to go into like, I looked this up too a few seconds ago. If you go to like different companies on web page like Verizon or any of these companies that have high speed internet access, one of the key things that they advertise right now and pushing strong is that 5G network. And I kid you not, on one website, and I kid you not, they was actually saying that, hey, if your area doesn't have the full internet coverage that you need, then they would go and actually put a 5G tower out in your area. Okay. Now, if y'all haven't been keeping up with this 5G tower, go ahead and research it on YouTube and, just do some research about it. But basically what it is, it's not going to be an actual tower, but what it's going to be is going to be like a little signal. It's like a signal beacon, right? Because they're saying that the 5G is so powerful that they won't be able to put up a huge tower like they do with the 4G because it's going to cause a lot of radiation harm towards humans. So what they do, they're going to put up a mini tower, right? And these mini towers is going to be no one larger than like one of them lamp posts on your street. You know what I'm saying? Like a street light. It's going to look like that, but it's actually going to be a 5G tower. And they was also talking about putting these things inside like different churches and stuff like that too, as well. You know what I'm saying? So I found this very, very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? That they're pushing that all of a sudden they pushing remote learning as well for the children. Where they pushing now, where they're trying to psychologically push people to actually go ahead and buy to this 5G thing. And another thing too is that every internet provider is saying the same things. It started with Spectrum, which is with Charter Communication, and they one of the ones who are actually trying to push this 5G too. But anyway, either way with them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They trying to push this on 5G network and everything, you know what I'm saying? So even on their website, they're giving people free 60 days free internet. So this is another thing that's very, very, very interesting that I want to share with y'all too, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know if it's agenda behind it, that they're trying to push this 5G thing. I don't know if this really is for certain that like all the illness is happening not because of the coronavirus, but actually because of radiation that they're pushing out to us. So I'm not for certain, but I don't know. A lot of these pieces of the puzzle is still leading back to this 5G push for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to share that with y'all real quick. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And y'all just take care of yourself out there and fight fake with faith, and y'all be safe.